Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Apologies, I am not live for this. I've been busy working on a bunch of other stuff. Truth be told, the last 3 days I haven't really even been on Discord or anything else. But I do have a new stream schedule starting in March. Um, so hopefully that makes all of this worth it. Not to mention the Book 8 Favy Awards and all that stuff. That's still happening in the next couple weeks. I'm taking time away from streaming and doing extra videos specifically so I can work on the bigger projects I have in the line so that I can get back to just being live and just chatting for the most part. Okay, so we did get a legendary tonight. Um I I think that says Sakura at the top. I can't really see it. It's a very bright screen and the text is in white. So I can't really see it that well on my monitor, but you see the prediction over on the right side. I thought the new legendary was going to be Cullis. Thiazi and Lilina, those are kind of equally interchangeable, in my opinion. And then, we've also got Marin and Aided Dagger up top in red. And then blue was already a lock, so that was, that was pretty easy. Anyway, let's take a look here. Well, that feels real loud. Yeah, that's Fates. That's a Fates track. Sakura, yep. Okay. So this is going to set a very interesting precedent, I think. Cuz now you're going to have like legendary Takumi, right? You've got Sakura. You've had Hinoka, Ryoma, Xander, Camilla. I think that now also means you'll get like legendary Leo. You might even get legendary retainers at some point. Fingers crossed for an Obero on that one, but yeah. Okay. So I mean, I would expect Takumi and Leo to fall in line at some point over the next couple years. Interesting. Okay. Her art's nice, at least. I'm assuming she's also a staff, right?
I want to travel to as many worlds as I can.
Yeah.
And help everyone who's been injured by war.
Yeah, okay.
Very well.
Ice Lock. Oh, she comes with Ice Lock. Oh, interesting. Okay. Salvage is her weapon. You get Slaying, foe can't counterattack. If you're within 2 spaces of an ally, you get attack speed +6. Salvage, the namesake. And the following status to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces, which I think is like something within the guidance kind of C skills family line for flyers. So that's nice. And there's no movement type restriction on that either. They just get to jump, which is cool. For allies with the salvage effect active, when Kanto triggers, if an ally is within 6 spaces of unit. Okay, that's that is that. All right, sure. Why even make that a condition, to be honest? But okay. Ally can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. Okay. Even if that movement exceeds the Kanto distance limit. Wow. Oh, okay. So we just don't care about we just don't care about Kanto limitations anymore, huh? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Sure. The rules are made to be broken, right? That's what they say in a different game. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, you get the bonus to unit's attack speed to go 20% unit speed. +6 deals damage equal to 15% of foe's attack, which is nice. Basing it off of foe's attack, or any stat for that matter, is always good. Neutralize effects that guarantees foe's follow-up attacks and effects to prevent units follow-up attacks. And neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X. And you're also getting Kanto 2 with salvage, even though sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just Canto Infinity. When Canto Control is applied to unit, if unit's range is equal to 1, unit can move 2 spaces with Canto instead of 1 space. If unit's range is equal to 2, unit can move 1 space with Canto instead of 0 space. Okay. 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 So we're okay. So Canto Control it's not even a thing anymore either, evidently. Okay. Cool, I guess. Weird. But cool. Why do we have abilities any why bother even having abilities at this point? Just, introduce a new unit that says, "Hey, all those things that had strict rules around it, guess what? Mirror Force. That's crazy, man. That's actually insane. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? We know what Ice Lock is. Ice Lock is still limited, though, since this is a limited banner, technically, even though it does come around every month. Okay, so 3 new skills. One of which we're like low key kind of aware of already because it's a new Sway skill. It's the attack speed variant of Sway. So if unit initiates combat or is within 3 spaces of an ally, you're getting a bonus to attack speed equal to 8 plus number of allies within 3 spaces times 2, max of 12. Okay. During combat, and then you also get the damage from other weapons for staffs. Called to Serve looks like a new B skill, which dude, I can't remember what this base is off of, but I know what the icon looks like, and I think Reese has it. Reese, whatever his name, the bald guy, not the other bald guy, the original bald healer guy. It occurs to me there are multiple bald healer men now. But yeah, that looks really familiar to me. I just can't remember what it's called. If a rally or movement skill is used by unit, grants neutralizes foes bonuses during combat to unit, target ally, and allies within 2 spaces of target after ally movement for 1 turn. Okay. Allies on the map with the neutralizes foes bonus during combat status active deal plus 5 damage during combat. Dude, what the what are we doing, dude? What is this game anymore, bro? It inflicts speed res -4 on foes and on foe, and unit deals plus X damage during combat. X equals the number of allies in the map, which neutralizes foes bonus during combat. With a max of 15. So 3 units can have that to get the max effect. That's okay. Sure. I'll be interested to know what the restriction types are for that specifically. And I may double check Twitter just to see if they have given that out. Before I end the video, I'll do a quick pause and take a look at it. Oh, also, I did look this up. I didn't forget. So I'm including it here. They are both staff exclusive skills. W. Quiet Strength is the new preferred skill that she's got. So for allies on the map with the salvage effect. Okay. Active and allies with 2 spaces of unit grants an omni buff of 5, deals plus 7 damage, and reduces damage from foes first attack by 7. And grants special cooldown count -1 to ally before ally's first attack during combat. Wow. Okay. If a unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, you're going to get +5 attack and speed. Neutralize penalties to units' attack and speed. Deal +7 damage. Reduce damage from foes' first attack by 7. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. And reduce the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by XP skills by 50%. So it's basically the same thing, but you're also getting piercing, I think. Yeah, relatively the same thing for the most part. It's not an omni buff though. It looks like it's just attack and speed. And then you're also getting the neutralizing penalties to your attack and speed as well, which I guess makes sense. I would take a strong bet in saying that Sakura's base stats are nowhere near tanky. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, so don't really need the Omni buff, so that makes sense. Okay. Well, okay, interesting. Now it is curious that the salvage effect is literally only on her preferred weapon and her C skill. So salvage is an effect, I think, that hasn't existed prior to this, especially given the name of the weapon. I would assume that we're going to see units in the nearest future that have the salvage effect on it, or like a skill of some kind, or maybe an emblem effect, something like that. I would expect to see salvage hit more than one unit for from a pool perspective. But it is curious that we have a new skill effect. I think it's the proper way to say that. I want to see this in action.
It'll be all right. Show me the way.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't back down.
That's actually crazy. She get a heal and then just straight up bop. Bruh.
All right.
Dude, you can cover the whole map.
My path is certain.
Everyone can cover the whole map.
Is anyone hurt?
Now, look. What they're gonna have Corrin retreat here. What they're not showing you is more than likely Ryoma's not going to attack because he's just gonna wait for, X amount of turns. But dude, like I think that illustration alone really shows you that with this whole jumping effect that she gives, like you can pretty much dominate the entire map. And on top of that, give like insane buffs at the same time. That's crazy. That genuinely is like that feels kind of nuts to me.
Is anyone hurt?
Dude, are we gonna bop and attune Micaiah? Attune Micaiah's washed. Don't bother summoning for her anymore. I only say that so I can have all the attuned Micaiahs instead. Okay. There's a gold egg in the Micaiah there. I don't know why I'm being called out here, but I don't like it. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's see who on the banner. Yeah. We know this. There's Marin. There's Dagger. Oh, Lilina. Okay, cool. So not Thiazi, we're getting Lilina instead, which I think is fine. I I think that does put two potential armor fodder candidates in Hector and Thiazi on the banner next month for March, which could be interesting. But maybe not. Again, it was kind of a toss up just because Thiazi and Lilina are both rearmed. It got a little easier to figure out when both attuned to Mara and aided Dagger, or not Dagger, Reagan. Aided Reagan, who are both blue, were kind of up in arms to be on the banner at some point the last 2 months, I think. So that was a little easier to figure out. But here it's just kind of like, 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. So that works, I think. I don't know if I like it more. I think I would have rather Lilina be sharing with like Lynn. I think that would have been better over Thiazi, but oh, cool. Wait, was that Layla? Oh, that's Layla. Oh, nice. Okay. All right, so they did something a little bit unprecedented. They jumped kind of far ahead to this banner. Slightly far ahead. I don't know if that I feel like that's outside the 90-day window, but it might be pretty close. Either way, Elfin is not on the banner, which is cool. Because I feel like that just kind of ups the value a little bit more. And frankly, makes me more inclined to summon. Because I don't really care about red or blue at this point. I've got my Alencia. I'm good. Restvelger, I think I would frankly just wait until she had a better share, which I will talk about when the hero tracker comes out in like a day or two, whenever this banner drops. I don't remember what day it was. But now Colorless is actually a much higher value, I think, which is good. So that's nice. That's good to see. So we've actually got 2 rearms, right? Because I think, wait, is Layla rearmed? Yeah, Layla's rearmed. She's got Sly Sky Knife. Yeah, so we've got 2 rearms and an aided hero on the banner, which is also, frankly, a little unprecedented. So that's good, I think. I think that's good. We're breaking some norms, both in like appearance timeline and how many not so standard 5-star limited pool, standard pool things that we get on the banner at one time. So that's kind of nice. I think, I talked about this in the prediction video where I was just like, I think the February banner is just, it feels mid right now. And I think maybe they knew that, which is why they juiced it up with a bunch of, fodder multipliers. So that's good. Honestly, this is a much better banner than I anticipated it being. So that's nice. That said, I still don't think it's a mandatory thing for you to summon on. It's not. There's a lot of good options in here, and while having an aided and 2 rearmed options, both honestly, Sly Skyknife and Arcane Truthfire, both very, very good. Very, very good. They will be around on new heroes returns. Same with Dagger if you need the aided essence, but if you have 1 aided essence, you can unlock any of those accessories. And a lot of people, I feel like, were probably trying to get Yunaka for the cat earlier this month. So, they will be on new hero returns banners. So don't get flustered if that's what you were hoping for. But I think overall that is a pretty decent banner. I don't know. Me personally, I think I would have rather had maybe Layla and Lilina on next month's banner just because it's much, much stronger. But overall, I think the banner is pretty decent. There's some niches in there that might be a benefit to you. It's just kind of up to your account. And this is dropping on the 28th. Okay, so that's Friday. That's Friday. Okay. Okay, bet. Technically tomorrow for you West Coasters. But for me, it's like 2 a.m. on Friday, I think. So cool. Okay. And then I think it's just the standard Spark. Yep, just the one. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, overall, it's decent. Like I said, I feel like there's some niche options in there that might be appealing to you. I think Sakura is a really, really solid healer, or just support in general. I don't think it's enough to just be a good healer now. You have to also do other stuff too. Similar to how refreshers work now. It's like you have to give a second move and also give a bunch of like drive distant buffs and all that on top of it. So I think overall it's kind of a hit or miss banner. That might be a hot take. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's up to you to decide. You know your account best, after all. I will pull on it, if nothing else, just because Eikthenir is on there and the color share is good. Really glad Elfin's not there. And against my man Elfin, but like, I'm happy he's not there. And I'm also very happy that Lilina's there too, because now I have two colors that I am actually invested in pulling in, being green and colorless. Blue and red I can easily pass on personally. So let me know if you are going to pull on this banner. Thank you for all watching. I hope you found it insightful. But if not, nothing I can do about it now. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.